Hello, beautiful humans. Good to see you. I am just planning to do kind of a quiet pop-up live just to work on my Peacock Plumes blanket. I decided I would just kind of pop up and do that on a live. And I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for those of you that are watching now. Those that might be catching me on the replay. And anyway, I'll just look forward to kind of chit-chatting with you. I'm just going to keep it kind of chill. Got 2 more rounds to do on the Peacock Plumes. And, well, 2 more rounds of part number 4. And then I'll be on part number 5. So I just figured I'd try to make a little headway on part number 4. So I hope you guys are doing well tonight and enjoying this holiday time of the year. I will be joining my color letter G, and join G with a single crochet. So I can't even believe that it's Wednesday, the 27th already. So surprising. December has pretty much flown by. And today we took our daughter to the, where did we take her? We took her to the airport. She is currently on a plane flying to London. She will get in about 4 a.m. my time. And so I don't plan to stay up that late waiting on her, but I'm super excited for her. She'll get in, it'll be 4 a.m. our time, but about 12 noon London time. Hey, Darcia, how's it going? I just decided that I was going to do a little pop-up live so I could work on my Peacock Plumes blanket. And then if anybody decided to join me, great. And if not, that's okay. I'll just work on the crochet here. Take an opportunity to get some things done. Okay, 2 more single crochet in this space. Nightbot, thanks you, Darcia, for coming and hanging out with me. And thanks to anybody who pops in. Okay. It says to do front post single crochet and then 3 single crochets. So if you have a project that you're working on, just pull it out and work on it here. Oh, for a second, I thought, what if I'm doing this on the back side of the project? But I'm not. Okay. Oh, okay. 3 single crochet 3 times. Ugh, maybe I should have gotten this going before I got started. Hello, Shatika. She says, blessings and crochet and an awesome new year. Yes. Okay, am I supposed to do... Okay, 3 single crochet, 3 single crochet, 3 single crochet. Okay, I think that's what I do. All right. How is everybody doing? Hey, Lydia, how's it going? Hello, Noe. Good to see you. And Darcia says, I am doing good. How was your Christmas? I'm having tea and making a scarf. Oh, tea. I have some diet ginger ale and then some cranberry ginger ale in this cup. And then I've got water in my water bottle. We had a really nice low-key Christmas. And we had just our immediate family, and then one of my daughter's roommates came and we ate lots of food. She brought us some goodies, and those were delicious. We had, what did we have on Christmas? Oh, we made like roast beast for Christmas. And on our Traeger grill, we slow cooked that and then had some mashed potatoes and some green bean casserole and some crescent rolls. I think we pretty much kept it kind of, a simple meal. On Christmas Eve, we had enchiladas. That's kind of a tradition that was from my husband's family. And yeah, but we went out and looked at lights tonight. My husband and I went to the Grotto, and that's in Portland. It is I hope that's right. Shoot. I may need to go and just peek at the tutorial for this round, because I have not, I'm just not sure what this lady's doing. So I'm going to go and search it up. But anyway, what did you guys do? What was your meal? We were still kind of having leftovers, but then today pizza sounded good. So we cooked up some Red Baron pepperoni pizza. And my husband got us an air fryer for Christmas. And so my son was making up some waffle fries in that tonight to test it out and see how well it works. Gonna have to make sure that I mute the site so that you guys can't hear it. I figure if I just watch this video for a few seconds, I should make sure that I, yep, row 62. Okay. I would bring it up and play it, but somebody else's content. Okay. Yeah. There. Sorry. I just was watching for a second, but I think I got it. All right. Let's see. And oh, great. Lydia, get your weather. And Lydia did a mindfulness quote. It said, be kind to yourself and others, practicing mindful compassion. And Lydia's weather, cloudy, 31 degrees, and 10-mile-an-hour winds, 86% humidity. Nice. Nice. Okay. So, yep, 1, 2, 3 single crochets. I kind of put this project down for a while, and now I was kind of wanting to see if I could at least just get the last 2 rounds of this part number 4 done, and then move on to part number 5. But I was hoping to finish part number 4 before Friday. And hey, Angela, good to see you. Noe says, we had ham, pasta salad with crab, tomatoes and broccoli, ambrosia salad, and rolls. Yum. That sounds really good. Delicious. And so what pattern were you following for your scarf? Yeah, Lydia says, we haven't had Christmas yet. We will have it on New Year's Day on Monday. Ah, okay. Yeah. Darcia, what kind of tea are you having? You're having tea and you're making a scarf. I'm curious about your tea and your scarf. I love both. And hey, Joe. That food does sound good. And here is a woolly fact for Lydia. Some sheep breeds produce fine wool suitable for clothing, while others produce coarse wool used for carpets and insulation. Interesting. I thought that your joke on Melanie's live this morning, Joe, about the perennials was so funny. I was laughing out loud. Hey, Sunita. I know. Where is everyone? Are you awake or are you in bed? What are you up to? How are you feeling? I just decided, yeah, I was kind of I was going to pop on and watch West Coast Wednesday, and I didn't see it. So I thought I would, might be motivated to get a round or 2 done. Well, I mean, I'm not going to get a round done. These rounds take forever, but I figured I'd come on for a little while and work on my Peacock plumes and just chit chat. She's feeling better. I'm glad to hear it. Yes. Hi, heading to bed. Yeah, you understandable. It's late for some. I mean, it's already 9 o'clock here. And I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better, Sanita, and that you're in bed. And Darcia says, Black Passion Tea, and the scarf pattern is by Hooked by Robin. Oh, cool. Wait a minute. Heard he just do this? I was about to put another crochet in the same spot. I just put a crochet. I mean, a single crochet. Oh, and Lydia says, I'm working on a crochet gingerbread house. Christmas tree ornaments. Hey, Darla, good to see you. And Sandra, hello. I'm having a midnight snack. What are you having? What you eating? I just had a bunch of food. we ate kind of late. I had 2 slices of the Red Baron pepperoni pizza, and I had one waffle fry. Well, it was kind of like a waffle fry bit. And then I had a Walker's shortbread cookie, and I had a few Doritos, not the healthiest of dinners. Oops. I did have salad for lunch, though. Lydia says, I dozed off in Zach's lives for about an hour and a half. Aw. So we took my daughter and I were out running errands today before she left to fly to London. And so we went to the mall and we picked her up some food at Trader Joe's that she could eat on the plane because we were concerned that the vegan meal that they were going to give her on the plane, that maybe she wouldn't like it. So we wanted to make sure that she had something good to eat. So then we went over to the mall and we kind of shopped around, and I went into the Lush store and picked up a few goodies. And then let's see, where else did we kind of walked through Macy's a little bit, and then we headed back home, and then my husband drove up to the airport. So we got her to the airport, and on the way there we had this great double rainbow. Whoops, wrong phone. Let me pull up the little video of our double rainbow. Let's see. Yeah, so, and she said, it's a good sign. It was so sweet. I'm going to turn the volume down to make sure, but you know what I'll do? Hold on. I think what I'll do is I'll turn on this camera. I'll share a second camera so that way you can see the double rainbow. And I'll make it solo. There we go. Okay. Whoop. I hope that you can see it on this phone. Hold on. We kept going behind trees. All right, let me start it over. There we go. Can you see it in the distance? It was going straight up into the cloud. I think I have another one that was a little bit better. Hold on, here we go. Oh, it's not, you're not really seeing it here. It's kind of hard, but yeah, it got a little blurry. There we go. Can you see it? Anyway, that's my my double rainbow video. Oh, interesting. Pouring in New Jersey. Oh, yeah, we had some rain, but not too much. Ooh, scrambled egg sandwich. That's a good midnight snack. Sandra, love that. There we go. I just wanted to go back and so scrambled egg sandwich. That's good. And Noe says, I'm going to the casino tomorrow. Nice. Wow. Darla says, I recently found out that I'm allergic to mammal meat and milk. I can have chicken, turkey, and fish. I can also have eggs. Maybe dim the light. Oh, like in the room to see the video better? Okay, I'll give it a try. Oh, but you did see it a little bit. Hello, Enchanson. And Lydia said, we had snow yesterday, but it's half gone. Ah, darn. I mean, I guess I could try turning off the light and seeing if that helps. Let's see. Maybe you get a better view. It was a double rainbow, and I wanted you guys to be able to see that. Let's see. Oh, and then let me show you this too. We went to this sanctuary. It's a religious location called the Grotto in Portland. It's pretty famous. Every year for Christmas time, they put up like 2 million lights or something all throughout this, like all in the trees and all in this natural area. It is so beautiful. And they have a gift shop there. And in the gift shop, they had this really cute mug, and I'll show it to you. Oh, can you read it? Is it reversed? Is it backwards? It says, best day ever. Best day ever. Isn't it cute? I love it. Oh, good. It shows up the right way. Isn't it cute? Best day ever. Oh, and then, so let me go back to that video. I took a bunch of videos in the sanctuary as well, and maybe I'll show you guys some of those, but let me get to the, back to the rainbow picture, the rainbow. Oh, dang. All right, there we go. Maybe I just have to put it just the right distance. Okay. You know, it's very hard to do a video when you're in a car. Anyway. Oh, goodness. So sorry about that. I don't know that it helped to have the light dim. But anyway, so we dropped my daughter off at the airport, and then we went to the grotto. Great. I just knocked my wool genie to the floor. I'm going to have to pick it up. But anyway, we went to the grotto, walked around. We got some hot chocolate and pretzels. No, dim the light on my phone. Okay. Yeah. Joe says lots of flooding on the way home from work. And Jansen says hi. Lydia's typing mindful. And there is Lydia's channel. Please go over and stop by, check her out, pick her up. Yeah. Anyway, it's really, really cool. And so there's, again, a million lights lit. Let's see, I'm just going to remove this. Okay. And there was a choir singing in the church. It's been a couple of years since we've gone. Usually we go as a family and take the kids, and this year it was just the two of us. It costs about $18 to go in, but then you can stay as long as you want. And yeah. I just feel like I didn't do 3, so you can go back and double check. Okay. I can't talk and count crochet stitches at the same time too. Yeah, I think I skipped one. Good night, Angela. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. And we will see you again around the YouTube streets. So, in reflecting back to the beginning of this year, how did you guys do with your New Year's resolutions? Do you make New Year's resolutions? Did you work on them? I'm just curious. Hey, Tank, how's it going? Darcia says, be right back. My sister just called me. Okay, hurry back. Tell your sister you'll talk to her later. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, it does. It was a lot of fun with the lights, Joe. It's really beautiful. Let's see. Tank says, hi, everyone. And Joe says, good night. Tank. Don't make them so I don't break them. Oh, you don't make New Year's resolutions so that you don't break them. Okay, that's fair. I know for many years I wouldn't make New Year's resolutions just because I actually worked at a gym and I would see so many people come in for like 3 days and then boom, there goes their New Year's resolution. So, my wool genie, I knocked it off the desk here. I need just a slightly bigger workspace than what I have. Okay. Put the yarn back on it. It's kind of nice. If you haven't seen one of these, they magnetize. So then as you're pulling your yarn from, like the outside of the ball, then it just spins on there and it comes off nicely. But if you knock it onto the floor, it doesn't work so well. And Joe says, hope everything is okay. To Tank, I miss you. And Tank says, hi, Grow. Hey, Frozen. And Nightbot is letting you know that if you would like to get an animal fact, you can type in the words all together, animal facts, and it'll give you a random fact about one of my favorite animals. All right. So I have been working on this Peacock Plumes blanket pretty much since the beginning of October. But it is a labor of love. Basically, 3 of the 5 of us that have been working on it, they're done already. And I don't think I will finish it before the end of this year, and it's okay. But I might finish another part or 2 before I go back to work next week. I will be back to work a week from today. Very good. All right. There was a children's choir at the grotto and they were singing a lot of the classic Christmas songs. And then as we were walking around, there was another choir that began singing outside. So there is a church there. I will, in just a minute, I'll hold it up, or I'll put the camera back on or something and show you. So there's a church. When you go inside, then there's, the children's choir was singing inside, but then there was another choir outside that was singing as well. And that was really cool. You can also type yogi to get a mindfulness quote. I always mean to do one at the beginning of my lives, and sometimes I forget. So I'll do a mindfulness quote here now. Pause, breathe, and observe the sensations in your body and mind. That's a good one. Well, in the Portland metro area, there are a few really big light displays, and the one at the grotto is by far the biggest display with, like I said, I'm pretty sure they've got like 2 million lights. Before it used to be 1 million, but I think they've added to the displays. And then at the Oregon Zoo in Portland, they have zoo lights. And it's really cool because you could do the zoo during the day, and then you stay until after dark, and then you can continue walking around, and they have a lot of, they're kind of like animal shapes that light up. So they're kind of two-dimensional, and they have them along the fencing and stuff, and then they light up. And I think they play Christmas music too at night. And so you can probably see some of the displays, and maybe even see some of the animals that come out during the nighttime. And then the other one is at the Portland International Raceway. Gosh, we haven't been to that one in years, but you drive around the track, and they have they have a whole bunch of displays around the track, and it's pretty cool. We took the kids, it's probably been at least 12 to 14 years since we've gone. But once you're in line and you're driving around, you're stuck. And so it can take you a really long time to get through, so they tell you, go to the bathroom like right before, because if you have to go to the bathroom, you could be sitting there for 2 hours before you can get out of your car. Anyway. Yeah. And so they tend, the displays go through the new year. Hey, Jen, good to see you. She says, hello, Mara and everyone. Lurk me to sleep. Here, I'll play my little video for you. This is for all those that are observing from the Zen garden. Or those of you that are just going to bed. This morning, I stayed in bed until 8 o'clock. And so I've already been, off for almost 2 weeks. And that was really the first day I stayed in bed till 8 o'clock. Every other day I've gotten up early. Like, why? Why haven't I been staying in bed? And so I'm thinking I may need to stay in bed again tomorrow. It felt really nice to not have to be up at like 6 o'clock and not set an alarm. So nice. It was like the whole reason I wanted to work for a school is to have that Christmas break and spring break and summers off. Yeah. Of course, I love working with kids too, but that was a big motivator. It was something that was really hard, when my kids were elementary and middle school age, that I really wanted to be home with them. And I worked, well, the good news is I only worked part-time, but it's like being able to kind of stay home with them. That was nice. Here's a question. Are you guys over holiday music, or is holiday music still okay? So give me a thumbs up if I can put on some holiday music in the background, or if you just want like not holiday music. I have peaceful music I could play too. Or no music. Because I spent so much time on YouTube, I really I didn't get to listen to as many Christmas songs. And today on the way to the airport, my daughter's like, "Can you put on some music?" And I was like, "Okay, well, what do you want me to play?" "Anything but Christmas music," she said. And I was like, "Aw, darn." Jen says it's still okay. We are technically in the Christmas season, and Christmas will go through January 6th. So technically, I'll put it on really low. It won't be obtrusive. And if you don't like it, I'll turn it off. Okay. See, it's very, very low. My son has a few friends over tonight, and they're watching one of the movies that he received for Christmas. And so, being like the consummate hostess that I am, when he told me that he was going to have friends over, I was like, "Okay, well, what can I pick up on the store? You guys want to have pizza? Popcorn? Cookies?" They're all like 19 years old, but he's like, "Oh, yeah, that would be good." I am working on the Peacock Plumes Afghan It's like a 9-part project. I'm on part 4. I'll see if there's, well, this is not the full blanket, but this is kind of what the outer portion looks like. So I'm like right here. And then this, I think, is this section here where it's got like the up and downs. That's part 5. And then I think, you know, there's like part 6 and part 7 and 8, but then there's like an outer border. I don't know if it really shows. Part 9, you join everything. So, or you join the outer parts. But yeah, it's right now, I mean, it's pretty. It's very pretty. Let me hold it up and kind of show you the front. Yeah. So after I get this part done, and then I do those, like that little chevron kind of stitch, then I have to make 66, like 33 motifs, and then 33 more motifs, and then they all have to be attached on, and then you do the border, and then it's done. So I know that I'll finish it before 2025, but I won't finish it before the end of 2023. But it really does look beautiful when it's done. I should be able to find Robin's completed picture to show you guys. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That actually is not complete. That's before she added motifs to it. Wait a second. I thought I had one of it all done. Ah, there we go. Anyway, it's pretty good size. Look at, I mean, her little dog. Well, her dog is very small, but there's Ruby right there. And then there's this big Afghan. I think it's kind of nice to work in the round. So this particular project, I'm telling you, I think, and all of the parts, she's got both left-handed and right-handed tutorials on YouTube. So you don't even really have to buy the pattern. I mean, it's nice of you to do that and to support her. This this pattern only came out in October of 2022, so it's only been out for about a year. But the tutorial videos are very easy to follow along, but there's a whole lot of different kinds of stitches in the pattern, and I am making mine with, I love this cotton from Hobby Lobby, and it's heavy. It's heavy, but it's really, really nice. Hey, Mary, good to see you. Yeah, it really is a beautiful blanket. Afghan, whatever you want to call it. With the holidays, though, I was making other projects, making turtles, making frogs, making a couple of hats, and so, the table runner, and just all the little projects that I made throughout the month of December that I put this down for a long time, and I thought, okay, well, now that Christmas is done and I got the majority of those gifted items out of the way, now I can pick up the Peacock Plumes Afghan and try to make some progress. I think it's going to probably be my focus for the bulk of the time. As most of you know, I try to be a monogamous crocheter. Just work on one project at a time, and this is a big one. This particular round, though, it's all single crochets and a front post single crochet, so it's not too bad. So, Darcia, how far along are you on the scarf that you're making? Also, how's your sister? I talked with my brothers yesterday. They were going to go fishing. It was nice. They got to spend the holidays together. First, they got to spend Christmas together, so that was nice. And we did a FaceTime call so I could see them both. Thank you for saying hello to each other. I think somebody was saying that the song Jingle Bells was actually like a Thanksgiving song. Who said that? Can anybody remember? Anybody that's here? Let's see. She's halfway done. I have to do the other half. It's the bean stitch. Oh, okay. So is it kind of bumpy? What? I'm going to test to see if I had heard that it wasn't working, but I'm going to try and see if it's working now. But the Nightbot joke feature. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Almost 1 a.m. here. Good night. Good night. I know it's going on 10 o'clock here. So I understand. Interestingly, I don't feel tired. So I'm going to keep crocheting for anybody else that wants to hang out. Every machine in the coin factory broke down all of a sudden without explanation. It just doesn't make any sense. Okay, so it's working, but is it really? Too funny. I make myself laugh. Here we go, Mary. Let's see if Nightbot comes up with a better joke for you. When is a door not a door? When it's ajar. I've heard that one before. That used to be one of my favorite jokes to tell. When is a door not a door? When it's ajar. Here we go. This is a little bit of a New Year song anyway. Robin, hi, how are you? Good to see you. And hey, John, good to see you. Just working on my Peacock Plumes, Afghan. Kind of just peeking back, making sure I've got all the stitches I'm supposed to have. Mary says, hi. Robin says, I'm good. How are you? Did you have a nice Christmas? Yes, I did. I was saying at the beginning that it was nice and, a quiet Christmas with family. We had a really nice time. One of the things that I thought was really nice was how we all kind of worked together for the first time. I mean, everybody worked on helping to make the dinner on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So my son, Ryan, he helped put the enchiladas together and everything, and that was really nice. And then he helped as well. That was on Christmas Eve, and then we had beef and anyway, just kind of like helping to set the table and helping to prepare the food, and that was really nice that we all kind of worked together on the holiday. It was fun. And John is saying, are you stalking me, Robin? LOL. John says, hey, Mara. Hey, Mary. Hey, Darcia. Hey, Tank. Here we go. What did the Zen Buddhist say to the hot dog vendor? Make me one with everything. That's a good one. So right up my alley. Robin says, I was here first. You're stalking me. Cute. Make me one with everything. Sorry, I'm just going to keep repeating the punchline. But apparently I'm easily amused. I think it was on Christmas Eve. Pretty sure. My husband and my daughter and I, we were out shopping, picking up some things, both for our meals for Christmas and Christmas Eve, as well as picking up some things for my daughter to take on her trip to England. And my favorite Christmas song came on, and it's Silver Bells. Okay, I love the song Silver Bells. It is probably my favorite. When I was looking up songs that are in the public domain, because I wanted to be able to play songs on my lives or in my videos for the holidays, and anyway, I wanted to play Silver Bells, but it's not in the public domain. Not yet. But anyway, the song comes on and I am like audibly singing in the car because I love the song. And my husband is just talking all through the song. And my daughter said, can you just save your conversation till after the song is over? Just so I could hear the song. It's my favorite song. I haven't even heard it yet this Christmas. And so I think they were quiet for like maybe 15 seconds and he started talking again. I was like, hey, there isn't a pause on the radio. Yes, it does. Yeah, it's a good joke for my channel, right, Mary? Is that what you mean? I mean, I'm not Buddhist, and I'm not trying to step on any religion. I am a faith-filled person, and I like for people to be able to. I hope that I don't offend anybody that has a particular religious belief. I want my channel to be a welcoming channel where everybody feels comfortable. And with my little like my Zen garden, I mean, for me, that Zen just means a place of relaxation and calm, and it's not meant to be religious. It's just meant to be anyway. So but yeah, that's kind of what my channel is, just like a chill, relaxing place. Hey, Shannon. Good to see you. Shannon says hello, everybody. Thank you, Robin. And I like you too. My wool genie is just the yarn when it's on the bottom part of the yarn, it's just kind of snagging up a little bit, and it's not supposed to do that. It might have something to do with the fact that I dropped it on the floor. I had to like shove the yarn back on it. Yeah. I look at as a Zen garden, peaceful earth with the world. Is that what you said? Hey, Mona. Good to see you. Hello. How are you doing? What are you up to tonight, Mona? If anybody would like to drop your channel, you can do so by typing the word mindful. And let me, there we go. If you'd like to drop your channel, feel free to do so. That's what I'll do. I think instead of it being, hold on, let me edit. There we go. There. That way it can be there on the bottom. All right. And now you know we are officially in the 12 days of Christmas. What are we on, day 3? Day 3? Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think so, right? The 3rd day of Christmas. 3 French hens. Thank you for saying hello to each other. And Nightbot says, thank you for hanging out with us today. What is my favorite day of Christmas? Oh, that is a good question. Probably the 5 golden rings. Oh my gosh. Speaking of golden rings, last night I was sitting on the couch watching, don't remember what, or maybe I wasn't watching anything. Maybe I was just playing a game on my phone or something. And I looked at my wedding ring, the diamonds, and one of my diamonds was missing. It was a little Marquise diamond. If any of you have seen my ring when I'm crocheting, I have the main center stone, and then there's like diamonds around it. And anyway, Mr. Mindful and I have been married for 26 years, and 26 and a half years to be more precise. And when I looked down, I saw one of the diamonds. It's just like a little diamond, but still, right? It was like gone. And I was like, ah! So I'm wearing I have a plain wedding band. Anyway, I have a plain wedding band, and so I'm wearing that. But today I took my ring into the jeweler where we bought it. It's called the Shane Company. I'm sure some of you have probably heard of the Shane Company. Oh, and actually I'm not sure where in Colorado, but they're having to send my ring to Colorado. So maybe you could go and visit it for me. Just kidding. Anyway, it's covered under warranty, which is very cool. That is something that I really like about the Shane Company. This is not a paid advertisement, but I have had that ring for, 26 plus years. And the fact that I could go in there and take my ring with the missing diamond, and they said it's just a little bit harder to match up a little marquise diamond for that spot, and so they have to send it to the headquarters. And yay, hello Sierra, my love, how are you? Thanks for coming and hanging out. I just decided to kind of do a pop-up live and work on my Peacock plumes. So, yeah. I'm only on round 62. But it's an easy round of just doing single crochets and the one front post single crochet. And so it's not too hard to concentrate on this round. Lydia says, hi everyone, I'm back. I had apple pie. She had a piece of apple pie. I am not a huge fan of pie in general, unless it's like chocolate cream pie or lemon cream pie. But like cherry pie or apple pie, I like the crust and I like the sauce, but I don't like baked chunks of fruit. I like a lot of whipped cream on it, so I'm kind of, and vanilla ice cream is also good. Anyway, whoop. Maybe that's how I did it. I should look around in here. Maybe I bumped it on this second camera, because when I looked at the ring and I saw that the diamond was missing, then of course I'm like I'm gonna find it. It's like this teeny. And Sierra says, I still have to sew on my eyelets and do the border, LOL. Okay, so you're getting closer. Sierra is also doing the peacock plumes, but she is way ahead of me, like light years ahead of me. Anyway, I said to when I showed my husband, he was like, oh, no big deal. I'm like, say what? He was very understanding about it. And but anyway, yeah, so I took it in there and they said that they have to send it off to Colorado, but when they had me sign to say, yes, I understand, it's going to take possibly a couple of months before I get it back. But it was marked warranty free, no charge. So it was amazing to me. Oh, well, not Cool Whip, but the spray can kind. So not real. It's just, I don't know. Do you consider the spray can kind of step up from Cool Whip? I'm too lazy to do like whipped cream. Even though I do have I do have like an immersion blender that could make up some nice whipped cream. I'm not opposed to that. Oh, yeah. I agree with you, Sandra. I mean, yeah, I agree. It's not intended to upset anybody. I can eat whipped cream like ice cream. I add pudding and eat like that way. You know, I usually comment every time I have a dessert with whipped cream on it. I say I like to have a little dessert with my whipped cream. So I like to have a little bit of pie with my whipped cream. I like to have a little bit of yes, my spray can whipped cream. I do like Cool Whip too, but I know I mean, like, who wouldn't rather have like the real whipped cream? Yeah. My mother-in-law used to make like homemade whipped cream, whipped topping, but with the heavy cream, the heavy whipping cream. Yum. Yeah. Sierra said, everyone somewhere will get upset about something. It's inevitable. Sometimes you just got to let things blow over. Well, I mean, no one is currently expressed being upset about the Zen garden, but I'm just saying. The joke about what did the Zen Buddhist say when placing an order or whatever at the hot dog cart? Make me one with everything. And that's what made me bring up the Zen garden. And Lydia says, hi, Mona, if you're still here. Well, I hope it is. It's a good one, right? And I was talking about with Robin how it kind of fits the channel a little bit. Years ago, after Christmas, I bought a decoration that has 6 characters that play bells for 35 songs. I look forward to putting it out each year. Very cool. They play bells for 35 songs. That sounds really familiar. That decoration that you're describing, Sandra. That sounds familiar. Maybe you can send me a picture of it or something. Yeah. And that hat is still on my list. It's still on my to-do list. I keep the note close by so that when I have some time, I at least want to finish this part number 4 this by Friday. I'm hoping that by Friday. So I'm going to spend some time just trying to finish the last 2 rounds of part 4 It'd be really nice to get going on part 5. No, doing that would be a mistake. Okay. Lydia says, hi, Robin. Sierra says, hi, Robin. Robin said hi to Sierra and to Lydia. So they're all greeting each other. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yeah. Oh, I had been asking about New Year's resolutions and whether you make them. And if so, looking back on 2023, did you reach your New Year's resolutions, or did you, well, whatever they might have been, how did you do on your 2023 New Year's resolutions? For me, for many years, I didn't do New Year's resolutions. I was kind of like, I just want to, I mean, I can't remember what my reasoning was because it's not that significant to me, but, I'll tell you the name of it, Mona, just a sec. But anyway, so it's called the Stepping Textures Hat by Yarnspirations. And there is the tutorial. I just wanted my computer to stop buffering. No, so the Stepping Textures Hat by Yarnspirations, and there's a tutorial on the Crochet Crowd channel. And Sandra had told me about that a few weeks back, and I'm keeping the note on my desk because that's going to be the next hat that I do. But I told myself that I have to finish part 4 before I can do anything else, because my intention over Christmas break was to get more of this Afghan done. So anyway, yeah. New year, same me. Ha ha ha. Yeah. But anyway, for this year, my goal was 23 projects in 2023. And so I have been kind of keeping track of them through photos. And I had started a journal journaling application that I have on my phone. And up until March, I was really good about putting all my projects in. And then I started a YouTube channel and stopped working on that. But I still I know I made way more than 23 projects. So New Year, my New Year's resolution for this year, success. We give it a thumbs up. That's the other thing that I do want to try to do is before the end of the year, at least get the pictures of all my projects into that journal so that I have it like a photo diary of all that I accomplished in 2023. Not a resolution, but looking back, I can say I've put a lot of effort towards my mindset this year and hating what I'm not capable of. I've grown in that category, at least. Less self-hate. Well, good, because you have to love yourself in order to love others, right? You have to give yourself some love so that you can give it back out. And I know that I've enjoyed getting to know and love you over the course of this year. I don't know how close I'm even getting to finishing this round. Come on. Let's see. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. I'm like 3/4 of the way around. Lydia says, in the new year, I'm going to start to do different things on my projects. I'm going to start doing diamond art painting. Well, good. You can't pour from an empty bucket. And same here, Mara. You've become such a wonderful part of my life, and I am so glad to call you my friend. Yeah, I think coming to know you, the other people in Zoom, as well as all the friends that I've made here on YouTube, it's been such a blessing this year, really, a serious blessing. Sierra says, I love the way diamond paintings sparkle. They're so pretty. Yeah. Phones are definitely repeating now. I'm going to end up needing a new playlist. I hope I didn't mess up. You know, it's like, it's been kind of chugging along here. So hopefully it's all, I mean, it's just single crochets. It shouldn't be. My goal tonight, I'm going to finish this round before I end my live. So for those of you wondering, I'm going to hang out here at least until I finish this. And if you can stay and chill with me, great. If you're, headed to bed or moving on to some other things, depending on where you are in the world, it'll be great to hang out for a while longer. I'm just like motivated to keep at it. Sandra says, Mona, the hat is all front and back posts. It's really pretty. You know what I'll do? I mean, you may have already, let's see, you may have already looked it up, Mona, but I'm going to try to pull it up here. Oh, no, thank you. You don't need to know my location. Oh, I see. Because it's Canadian, I see. Got it. That's why they want to know my location. Just going to see. Okay. Never mind. Let me look in a different spot. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. And that way you'll just be able to at least see the hat. But anyway, right there, this hat here by the Crochet Crowd. Learn how to crochet a stepping texture crochet hat. It's easy to make in about 2 to 3 hours, depending upon your speed, it says. But Sandra told me about it because I make a lot of the Divine hat, and comparatively, the stepping textures goes kind of, it curves around. As you can see, it kind of has a little bit of a swirl look to it. And it's the same with the Divine hat that I make. Oh, that's really pretty too. That's a pretty hat. Crochet simple hat. That's really pretty. But so there's like an easy slouchy version of the Stepping Textures hat. But anyway, I am going to make that hat. So, yeah. Hey, Kari, how's it going? And hey, Elizabeth. Thanks for coming in, you all. I'm just working on my Peacock Plumes. Oh, it's not too late for me. It's 10:30. So not too bad. I know there are some other people that are up especially late, but it's not too bad. Oh, wait a minute. My goodness. While I was showing, there's Granny D too. Hey, Granny D. Good to see you. I sent a pic in the email. Oh, thank you. I don't think I have my email open, but yeah. While I was sharing my screen, I couldn't see the chat. Hey, Mara Sweets. Aw, thanks for popping in. And Mama Riz is saying hi to Sierra and Lydia. So how are you all doing? Lydia says, I'm the same way. I have met so many friends who are like family to me, even though not by blood. I love you, Mara, and I love your channel. Aw, thank you so much, Lydia. I really have loved getting to know you too, and just getting acquainted with you and so many others. And thank you very much for your kindness. Sierra says, I have the patience for a lot of tedious things, but I don't know if diamond painting is one of those levels of patience that I possess. Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh. All these little teeny tiny, I don't think I could do it. Knowing me, I would bump something and yeah, I don't think I could do it. I'll try to get over to my email and pull up that picture as well. So thank you everybody for greeting each other. Little Kari says, that's a cool hat. I just missed what it was called. Yes, it's called the Stepping Textures hat, or the Stepping Textures beanie, something like that. But by Yarnspirations and the Crochet Crowd has a tutorial video, and that's what I was kind of showing. And Sandra told me about it because I was making the Divine hat, and I love that hat. It's my favorite. The Stepping Textures that I love, because I love post stitches. Front post and back post are, I enjoy doing them. I really like kind of that ribbed stitch, or I like that you can create you know, this is another one of my favorite hats to make. Beside the divine hat, this is the cabled hat. It's a nice beanie. And it's, you know, a braided cable. I love this hat. So yeah, the divine hat and the braided cables. You know, post stitches, they're not that difficult, but they can create such pretty design. Just kind of scrolling down, everybody saying hello to everyone. A couple of hours to make, LOL. The brim takes a while, she says. Well, it said 2 to 3, depending on how fast you crochet. Kari says, it looks like a really nice hat. I might just try it. Yes, and Sierra loves the look of some pretty cables. Yeah. My mom-in-law is from Dublin, Ireland, and says I needed an electric kettle. Does anyone know of some lovely herbal tea they recommend? Oh, well, I love yogi teas personally, but herbal teas, well, specifically, what are you wanting from your tea? What are you wanting out of your tea? I like yogi teas because just there's so many varieties. You can get, you know, like a stress tea, you can get bedtime tea, you can get, you know, ones for your stomach. We use an electric kettle here all the time, and I love it because I get my tea, my yogi tea. That's mostly what I use, but traditional medicinals are good. Anyway, oh, after you make the hat, I'll tell you about a scarf that matches fairly well. Okay. All right. Once I finish part 4, then I'll make the stepping textures hat. And then, yeah, maybe with any luck, I'll get this round done. And then I only have one more round left, which then maybe I'll get that done tomorrow. And so that I can do the stepping textures hat after. What do you think would be a good yarn? Do you think I should use a solid yarn? Or could I use like some loops and threads? I really like this. Do you think this would be good? This is a 4-weight. 99% acrylic, 1% polyester. How many yards? How many yards? 279 yards. That should be enough for a hat, right? Tell me it is. And what do you think? This is a roving style, but I think it could be okay. This colorway is called, it's got a number. Come on, tell me there's an actual teal. Really? Teal? Okay. But yeah. Yeah, a lot of the yogi teas are caffeine free. Sips By is a lovely tea company for blends and all different types and purposes as well. Mama Riz says, I've seen yogi at the grocery store, but never tried it. You know what I especially like? Okay, let me show you how much yogi tea I've consumed. And this is not even all the tea that okay, because I have this little jar. Okay. Yogi. holy moly. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Where can I put my phone? Let me turn off the music for a moment. I think we lost internet at our house, so that was a small problem. Bear with me, please. Oh, back. Wrong item. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so our internet died. I'm going to, I was just talking about yogi tea, and then all of a sudden our internet went out. Okay. So sorry about that. Let me try to adjust the camera position a little bit. I apologize. I may end up having to end the live stream. I'm going to come back over to comments. But anyway, I was talking about yogi tea. Let me check. Are you guys there? Can you see me? Yay, Mara's back. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, the internet, it's just like completely gone. But what I like about the yogi tea is they have these cute little sayings on the tea bag holders. And I think I just dropped them all over when my internet died. Okay, hold on. Here we go. And so I have a very full jar of all the little tea bags because they all have different sayings on them. I mean, I've run into many that are repeats now, but as an example, may all beings be happy. Here's one, and here's another one. The only constant is change. Yep. And then here's one more. Breathe in peace and breathe out blessings to all. So anyway, I really like yogi tea. In my, you can type in yogi into the chat, and it will give you a mindfulness quote. Now, some of the mindfulness quotes I made up, and they're about crochet, and a lot of the mindfulness quotes come from the yogi tea bag. So yeah, I am not sure what happened to our internet. I mean, it just completely died. Wow. Now, my son had some friends over and they were watching a movie, but I didn't think they were going to take the internet out. So, all right, let me try to read some of your comments. It'll be a little bit more of a challenge on my phone, but the nice thing about using StreamYard for a live stream is that if you lose your internet, then you can go in from a different device. And so now I think maybe our internet could be back. Okay, hold on a second. No connection. Fine, fine. Stop it. Okay. All right, maybe it's not back. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure what happened to it. Okay. So the creator of the scarf tutorial deleted my comment when I said, I'm so happy you made the scarf. It will match the stepping texture. Oops. I wonder why they deleted it. I love orange and cinnamon flavors. Oh, okay. There you go. And did you say that you were looking for, okay, you said, I love that yarn, very pretty. A solid color, stitches create the design. Okay. All right. So I'll try to find a solid color that I like. Would a chain spun yarn work? I've got this nice, well, this is not quite solid, but it's more solid. this chain spun yarn. Anyway, I'll figure it out. I'll try to find something tomorrow. Okay, love that yarn. Very pretty. Such a pretty color. I love orange and cinnamon flavors. Okay, you'll try the Sips by. Yep, you can type in woolly to get a random fact. Let's see. They have you set up your custom tea profile and whatnot. It's pretty cool. Even subscription options if you're forgetful like me. Ah, nice. I like that. Yeah. Uh-oh, there's all the comments about we losing Mara. Yeah. Hey, Mara's back. Okay, poor internet. I know. I don't know what happened. It's so bizarre. The thing is, I don't hear any voices downstairs or anything. Let's see. No, you can find it, Kari, as a on YouTube. So let me, well, I was going to say I'll pull it up, but now that I'm on my phone, I can't pull it up and share it with you. I'm sorry. Let me just try to prop the phone a little bit so it's not so tipped backwards. Yeah, gosh, it's really quiet at my house. I'm not sure what happened, but okay. Nope. All right, that might work. So sorry if I'm a little bit cut off, but I have to be able to see the comments to read them. I just would avoid a variegated yarn. Okay. All right. Well, then that one that I had, that one is kind of variegated. So yeah, I'll either find solid or that's kind of more like an ombre style, which could be okay. But I have lots of solids up there. I'll just have to figure out what color to make it. But yes, Stepping Textures hat by Yarnspirations, and there is a tutorial on the Crochet Crowd channel. Cropped C also has a good cable hat tutorial. Yeah. All right. Okay, so bear with me a moment. I'm just going to inquire really quickly with my family. Hold on. Let's see. So I have a phone that, nope. Nope. We are still on no internet. I don't think it's particularly windy. That's the other thing I can. Oh, I was going to check on my iPad, but of course that requires the internet too. And I think I unplugged it for too long and now it's dead. But oh, I guess it says 1%. I don't use my iPad often enough. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just going to try to finish this up. I was getting so close too, but now I don't. Yeah, I've got like that much more to finish this. So let me try to power through. Wait, this says the connection's been restored. Excellent. All right, hold on. I'm gonna put you guys right there. And instead of, and I'm going to see if I can get reconnected on my computer, and then I'll be back in business. 1 second here. Yeah, it was funny. There we go. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. I had to figure out how to get my other self out of the build. Sorry, I probably lost a few of you. Sierra says, sorry, my lovelies. Well, my lovelies, I am off for the night to let my phone charge and watch some TV. Cheers and love to you all. Thanks for coming, Sierra. It was great to have you. And, oh, were you talking about this one? This one is a Ravelry pattern. I will pull that up in just a moment if that's the one you were talking about. So the Divine hat is one of them. That's my favorite hat, and it's not really cabled per se, but it's, you know. And then there's that one, which is I think it's just called the cable hat on Ravelry. So I'll pull that up. Let me try to do a quick search. Why don't I just, if I share my screen, I'll share it maybe in a minute. Let me go into Ravelry and pull it up. And I think it's in my favorites. Maybe not. My library. There we go. Yeah. It's by Sarah Arnold, and it's called The Cable Hat. Okay. So let me share this with you so that you can see. And you can download the free PDF. All right. Okay. Do you think you can find it from that? It's from March of 2015. Yeah. So that's it. Here we go. Well, it says Ria the Leah. But anyway, let's see. All right. And I'm going to stop sharing. It's crochet, and it's a crochet hat. I do not knit. that might be part of my 2023 goal, is to, one of my 2023 resolutions, maybe to learn how to knit some basic, knit, purl, knit, purl. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Sierra says, good night, loves. Yeah. All right. Good to see you. Yeah. Yes, that is the one, the cabled one. I got the divine hat and the stepping stones already. Yeah, the stepping textures. Yeah. Yeah. Just make sure that's down. Hey, Timmy. How's it going? Chris, you and I could learn together, maybe. Yeah, it's, 11, 12, and 2. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning for some of y'all. All right. Well, I'm going to try to power through the rest of this round. That little hiccup in my internet threw off my rhythm on this project. But yeah, all of a sudden, just the internet stopped working at our house for a good 5 to 7 minutes or something. I don't know. It felt like forever, right? When I'm trying to have a live stream and all of a sudden the internet just goes bam down. And yeah, I was saying that my son, he had a few friends over. They were watching a movie, but it was really quiet. I was expecting there to be more noise from the sound of their movie, but it was very quiet. And I'm sure it's over by now. I've been on here for almost 2 hours. So let's see. I mean, my goal, I said I was going to end my live stream after I finished this round, and then that happened with the internet. So hopefully, good night, Darcia. You take care. Thanks for coming and hanging out. You got it, Mara. Keep powering through. That's right. That's right. You can do it. You can do it. It's like I'm the little engine that could. Everything is doing great. No traffic on the road, just driving. It's 1 a.m., so you're in the central time zone. Don't let the crocheted cables scare you. Easier than you think, right? That's right. Uh-oh, I've got little cotton fiber on my nose. All right, well, and if you guys would like a joke, you can type in joke, and Nightbot will tell you an old dad joke. You can also get, that's what I was saying to Mama Riz. I don't know if you're still here after I was having the internet issues, but you can, oh, there you are. Yes. Mara, thank you for the hat pattern, but I'm a beginner and don't really read patterns yet, mostly tutorials, but it's very pretty. Right. So that, the other tutorial for the stepping textures, it's on, and I wonder, I haven't looked for a tutorial for that cabled hat, but anyway, there's probably one. There's probably a tutorial for it. But, yeah. Wow. So Timmy Ray says that he is driving from South Carolina home to Louisiana. Well, how long of a drive is that? Wait a minute. If you're driving, don't be texting. Are you a passenger? But here we go. Here is that mindfulness quote. Crochet is a way to create beauty with your hands and find peace in your heart. There you go. And Sandra is asking if you're on the I-20. Oh yeah, now it's so quiet without the music, huh? Well, this would probably be a good time. I could change it to just some peaceful music at a very low volume. I know, Chris, you're not a big fan if you're here still, but I'm going to keep it at a very low setting. I don't want to put anybody to sleep, but anyway, I'll just play it very lightly in the background. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, 1, 2, 3, good. He says, yes, you remembered. Hey, Chris K. Hi, Mara and everyone. Can now I go back to... Oh, now I can go back to Whip's lullaby tunes. Yes, if you'd rather have the Christmas tunes back, I'll bring those back. Yeah. I don't know. I find that having a little bit of background noise helps me, but not everybody feels that same way because it can be a distraction, I think, on a live stream, but it's just kind of just a little bit. Oh, goodness. It's like they're just little hiccups in this round. Like I'm so close to finishing and now I'm like catching every snag, but here we go. Look, I just have this much more. So I'm going to be probably wrapping things up shortly after I get to the end of this round. Very excited to. And then hopefully tomorrow I can finish the last round of this part, number 4. Comment for Mindyful. I am driving. I'm talking to you through a microphone in the side my truck speaker microphone. Gotcha. Okay, as long as your hands free on that and your hands are holding the steering wheel, my dear. How long before you get home? Yes, and Kari says, please be careful on your drive. Woo! Each of these rounds takes a while because this Afghan is getting so large. But I am glad that, I mean, it, I of course stopped quite a bit during the live stream. However, the fact that I got it, I started at the beginning of the live stream on this round, and I'm just now finishing up. It's a little over 2 hours. So I'm glad that I was able to get all the way around, even with my stops to chat and to look things up on Ravelry or whatever. So Timmy Ray says 4 hours to get home. Okay, there you go. I know, well, it's 11 o'clock here, and so like right now my daughter is on an airplane, and she is flying to London, and she gets in at 4 a.m. Pacific time. So at about noon London time, she'll land. And so I told her, it doesn't matter if it's 4 o'clock in the morning, you can call to let us know that you arrived safely. So I may even just set an alarm for like 3:45 so I can be awake in anticipation of her call. Sandra says, I don't see a tutorial on Sarah Arnold's channel. Bummer. Well, there was another name there. Ria the Leah. Published in Ria the Leah. There's both the divine hat and the cable hat. I'm going to try to copy this and search over here, and let me see if loopy crochet. Let's see. No, yeah, I'm not finding it either. Oh well. There may not be a tutorial for that cable hat, but you guys can tell me, maybe some of you know, like, I have memberships on my channel. Could I do like a members only video and do a tutorial and show how to make that hat? Like, I wouldn't be publishing it for the general public. It would be strictly like a members only thing, and I'd give full credit. I mean, I'm not trying to claim this hat as my own, but to teach somebody else how to make it, could I do that? Like, I'd be happy to like do a video and show somebody. Or like if you wanted to learn how to make that cable hat, like there's a group of us that go to Zoom, or like Mama Riz, you could even come and I could show you in, or like maybe I just make a video but only share it with you or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, anyway, yeah. Hey JG, how's it going? Wow, Timmy says, I'm driving 85 miles an hour. So is that the speed limit? I know there's like 80 mile an hour speed limits in some places, like Idaho, right, Kari? She says, I miss hanging out with my yarny friends, so this was a lovely surprise to catch you live. Please, if you can keep my brother-in-law in your thoughts and prayers, I'd so appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, I will. I will definitely keep him in your prayers. I will definitely keep him in my prayers. Let me say that. Yes, it is. She's been planning this trip for a really long time. She's going to be staying with a friend that she a friend that she met as a foreign exchange student. So not when my daughter was a foreign exchange student, because she wasn't, but at her school, they had the foreign exchange student, this lovely young lady from London area. And she spent, I don't know if it was a full year over at the school where my daughter went to college. And so now she's going over there and she gets to stay with her family. And I'm very glad that she'll be with, some friends there. Okay, so hold on. 1, 2, I have to make one more single crochet, and then I believe I just join with a slip stitch, and I will be done with this round. I'm gonna double check. But yeah, so she's gonna be there till like the 7th, and then she'll be flying back home, and then she starts the next term of school like the following day after she gets back. So she's going to be, I don't know how that's going to go with the time change and everything. Well, at least she gains time back, but she's going to be off for a little bit. Okay. The bookmark in the page. So she is going to have so much fun. She's very excited because they're going to, her friend lives like an hour or 2 outside of London, but they're going to be in London for, there we go. Going with a slip stitch to the first single crochet around, omitting the last 3 single crochet. Right. Okay. Okay, great. The next round I get to use the same color, so I don't have to fasten off. So yeah, so she is super excited. And she's got like a list of some things that she's, gonna look for me while while she's there. I am working on an Afghan called the Peacock Plumes Afghan, and it's a pretty large project. I just finished round 62, so I will be on round 63 tomorrow. And this is what it looks like. It's got all the colors of the peacock in it, and it's a really pretty project. I don't have an easy picture to access, but after I finish working on this, then I'll have, so I've got one more round here, and then I'll start this section right here. But anyway, it's in 9 parts. It's a 9-part project, and I am just about one more round of part 4 before I start part 5. So I'm going to be working on this for a little while. And Mama Riz says, I don't know the YouTube rules. Yeah, I know. But I would say that, again, since if I'm not putting it out there or claiming it as my project, but teaching people, especially just how to do that cabled repeat, then, yeah, it could either be something like where we crochet it together, or I put out a little video, but make it so that it's just private. So yeah. Kari says, I'd love a Zoom tutorial, Mara, or a video, whatever works. Yeah. I would think so. like say, hey, is there a video tutorial for this, like that I could refer people to, or, you know, could I make one? Yeah, because even though it's a free pattern, I still wouldn't want to, you know, like, I wouldn't want people to get the idea that I'm trying to pass it off as my own, which I would not do. Yes, in Idaho, there are 80-mile-an-hour speed limits when you get out on the highway a bit. Yeah. Good night, my dear Lydia. It was really good to have you here for a little while, and thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. And I'm just trying to skip down here. Okay. Thank you. It is. It's really, really beautiful. I will actually pull up a picture again of one of my friends who has completed this project. It's really unbelievable. There we go. She finished a little while ago. Here we go. This is what the completed project looks like. And so I'm right there where that inner circle is ending. It's called the Peacock Plumes Afghan by Melinda Miller, and it is from October of 2022, so just a little over a year old. And she did a crochet along, and where each week she released another section, another part of the pattern. And the really cool thing is that there are both right-handed and left-handed tutorials on YouTube. And so you can find it by just searching Peacock Plumes and then going from there. And so you can get, I paid for the pattern on Ravelry, and then I took it into Staples, and I had them printed out for me in color and put it in a spiral notebook. And so I like having the printed pattern to work from, but it's nice to be able to go and reference the tutorial on YouTube. Oh, thank you, Mama Riz. You didn't need to do that. That was so sweet of you. Let me play this for you. Give me a second. Thank you very much. I keep forgetting that I should pause the existing music before I play something with music in it. Yes, thank you so much. That was really kind. Says, wow. And Sandra's asking, did anybody watch Nastasia's review of the Red Heart Granny Square yarn? And you know what? I saw that pop up because she says like an honest review. I did not see it, so I need to go back and look. Who's finished Peacock is that, if you can say? Amazing. Well, I mean, I hope I can say it's Robin's. If she doesn't want me to say, I guess I'll have to cut this part of the video out. I don't think the boys are going to want it, but my daughter, for sure she'll want it. Yeah. She was like, can I have that? I was like, not with a cat. No, I'm just kidding. I was like, but your cat might scratch it up. She's like, no, she won't. but anyway, yeah, I'm going to hold on to it for a little while, but then, yeah, I'm sure I will give it to one of my kids. I'm glad. My World of Crochet. Well, hello. Good morning. Good morning to you. Slow down, Timmy. Slow down. Louisiana will still be there when you get there. And Kari, wow, thank you so much. Aw. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Okay, first I'm going to turn off the other music and then I'm going to play something for you. Give me a sec. Let's turn off that music for now. And we'll play something a little more lively. This is for you. Thanks so much, Kari. That was sweet. Timmy says, I only know one speed. Okay, we'll have it just be, just as long as you're driving safe. Just drive safely. Sandra says, I mailed an Afghan to a friend. She opened the box and let her pit bull lay on it. My heart. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, I personally, okay, here's the thing. I'm only saying, like, that's not really cool because, like, I have a dog as well, and I love that dog. She's part of the family. She is definitely, we love her so much. Like, anyway, she's part of the family, but I'm still like, wouldn't let her lay on this. Do you know what I mean? Sandra says, needless to say, I was not happy. Right? Oh my gosh. Can you imagine, like, you spend all this time, crocheting or knitting or whatever, you make a beautiful project that's meant to, it's like a showpiece or something. I mean, I realize not all blankets are like a showpiece or something, but and then you take a picture of your dog laying on it. Maybe not. I don't know. And believe me, I am an animal lover. I am. Why is it? Oh, I see it. Flipped them around. I was like, how did that happen? All right, I better do this slip stitch and finish this round off. How I've been working this is whenever I finish a part, so like after I finished part 1, I weaved in all the ends from part 1. I did the same with part 2 and part 3. And so when I finish part 4, I will weave in all of these ends that I have here. It's nice to kind of have them done as I'm going along, because if I had to weave in all, like hundreds of ends all at once, that would be kind of hard. So anyway, yeah. So I've got that slip stitch. I'll go ahead and put my stitch marker in. And I'm going to fold this up. And put off to the side here. Boy, it's so quiet now. Without the music playing in the background, and gosh, it's really quiet. There's still 20 of you here. What are you doing? I'm going to take a drink of my ginger ale that I've had from like 2 hours ago. But yeah, gosh, I've been on here for like 2.5 hours. Aw, no longer yarn worthy. Oh my goodness. Timmy says, I am in Mississippi, close to Louisiana state line, only about 2 miles. Well, I'm sure you're there by now because that was like 2 minutes ago. So you are probably in Louisiana. I know. Well, that's why I typically do the weekend wind up on Sunday nights so that you can weave in your ends while hanging out with me. But on this coming Sunday, I'm going to have instead, well, like in the place of my weekend wind up, we're going to just do a little bit of a New Year's Eve celebration. And that starts at 7 p.m. Pacific time, and that will be 10 p.m. Eastern time. And so my plan is to go on for about 2 hours. I don't know. We'll see if, if I decide to go any longer, but I will go for 2 hours, and we'll celebrate the East Coast New Year. And so that should be pretty fun. I was thinking of trying to play some kind of games and maybe do a couple of giveaways or something during the live stream to kick off the new year, and maybe do some recap of the projects from 2023. But it should be fun. So I hope that some of you can make it on Sunday, the 31st, for the little New Year's Eve celebration. But yes, I am going to be wrapping things up here in just like 3 minutes. I think I can make it to 2.5 hours, and then we will close out for the night. Just hanging out when prepping to start today's work. Well, thank you so much for hanging out for a little bit. And Chris K says, Sandra, bad person. Good for you. They shouldn't be yarn worthy. Yeah, they're no longer yarn worthy. Aw. Good night. Thanks so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. We were cheering you on. Yay. Yes, I finished that round despite my internet issues. And Kari says, yay. I bet that stung a bit. I'm sorry, Sandra. Yes, I'm sure. I just think people don't realize. Now, I would say if you can make a blanket for an animal, but what you do is you send it and you say specifically, this is for your animal, right? I mean, I think that could be a nice thing to do, is like to crochet a blanket for an animal, and you use the appropriate yarn, right? Like you're going to, like, I can't imagine if I had, used a yarn. Well, I mean, anyway, you made it with the intent that it is for the person. But if you want a blanket for your animal, all you have to do is ask. Yikes. And my world of crochet says, sweet dreams, Mama Riz. And Timmy says, thank you for keeping me awake, my friend. I just entered Louisiana now. Yay. You're welcome. Thanks for coming and hanging out and listening in. No, I think there might actually be a little bit of time in between. She usually, I'm not sure if she goes past 6, but I don't know what her plans are. But yeah, I usually go from 7 until 9 my time. And then at 9 o'clock my time or 11 o'clock Central Time, then Mona and Felicia are usually on. And so I'm wondering whether they will be doing a New Year's Eve gathering as well. They've been kind of multi-streaming. So they've been streaming on both their channels, I think, the last couple weeks. And so they usually come on after me. So Mama Riz says, I'm so excited for 2024. No more open heart surgeries and no more broken limbs. I'll still be doing PT on my shoulder, but I'm praying for a healthy 2024 for all. Me as well. I'm praying for a healthy 2024 for you and all. And yes, Kari says, prayers for the best 2024 ever. Right. I agree. Sandra says, the sad thing is she crochets and should know the money, time, and love that goes into an Afghan. 100%. 100%. I agree. Please check out my mindful friend, Kari Jetton, and there is her channel link right there. Feel free to go over and pick her up. I would appreciate it. And there's Nightbot saying to drop your channel, just type mindful into the chat and you can feel free to do that. I'm already 1 minute past where I said I was going to be. And so I'm going to wrap up. I want to thank everybody for hanging in there with me for 2.5 hours tonight. That was very nice to hang out and get some crocheting done with all of you, despite the little internet hiccup that I had in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play my outro, and you feel free to say your goodbyes or any final comments, and I will look forward to seeing you around the YouTube streets the rest of this week. Hello, Adele. Thanks for coming out of the bushes and saying hello. You all have a blessed night. Take care and be kind.